What's happening? What's going on out there, everybody, on this fine Tuesday evening? You know, we got a lot to talk about, but look, I'm not going to keep y'all up too late, but I had to do this. I thought about it all day. I had to do it. I had to. I said, my main man, I can't believe what happened to my main man. I was on the field that day, and believe it or not, I didn't really see this individual do much. I mean, it was, a lot of conversing back and forth on the sidelines. You hear that all the time. You see that all the time. And, you thought it was nothing, but then it escalated as things can do sometimes. So, that one kind of touched me a little bit because that's my guy and everything, but it's all love. It's all love. I'm going to bring my fella in, and I want to introduce. Most of you who might be watching this feed know who he is, but for a lot of you that don't know, I am introducing Maurice Reese Taylor of the Baltimore Gators, one of the best O linemen you're ever going to find in this league, and let's bring him in. What's up, Reese?
What's going on, sir?
What's going on, babe? How you feeling?
Man, I'm good. Maintaining.
It's been a rough couple weeks, huh?
Getting ready for my suspension,
Yeah, you got suspended. So look, I ran into one of my guys, somebody I coached up through the ranks, and he's a local. I live in Dundalk. I seen him on the corner as I was coming home, and you know what he told me when I rolled down the window at the light? He said, Dad, and look, I kind of forgot. Like, I knew what was coming down the pipeline, but he was like, it was Malik Boyd, by the way. He played for the Vipers, right? He said, man, he said, I was so much looking forward to like matching up with Reese. That's what he told me. He said, I was so much looking forward to matching up with Maurice and everything. I said, yeah. I said, why? I said, why won't it happen? He's like, yeah, he got suspended. And I was like, oh, that's right. I should know that. But I knew it was coming. But hey, look. So much happens, it's like whatever comes out at the end of the wash that really, right. What the finalization is going to be. But enough with me talking about it. Like, I mean, how did you feel about everything? And just real quick, just state who you are, right, for those out there that don't know who you are. And then go on. What happened on that Sunday, man? I was there. It just got out of hand.
I mean, if you don't know, I'm Reese, feel me? 70. Now I'm 70 for the Baltimore Gators. 3-time champs. Thank you.
Yeah.
It was as to be expected from a Gators Vikings game. It was real intense and a lot of emotions, and I can't even call it hard feelings because right. It's just football at the end of the day. But a lot of things as men, when a man feel like another man is disrespecting his manhood, things can escalate. And that's what happened. I'm not going to harp on it too much.
Right.
Things were said, things were done. And, it is what it is from here. We just got to move forward, honestly. I was embarrassed, you feel me, for myself. Because that day was supposed to have been Pound's Memorial Day. That was it was the day after the year anniversary of him being murdered. So his mom, we had to, having to tell his mom, hey, the game got canceled because, blah, blah, blah. That was embarrassing. It hurt. That really hurt because that was my dog. And I was looking forward to, finishing that game for him in his name. But
yeah, I'm sorry, man. I met Pound probably a handful of times, and I didn't know. It was so many Gators back in them days, the Dunbar days. So many Gators on the sideline. I mean, y'all was so deep, and it was Ruger. It was Ruger show that posted a video of me recording him, and he walked over to Pound. Pound was doing the stretches and everything. And he was just like, that's Pound. It was like, let's go interview Pound, and I'll never forget it now. But again, back in those days, there was so many Gators. It just, I don't know. Everybody seemed to be talented. I didn't know who to identify, but Ruger Show, he knew exactly who Pound was. And, then I just, went to the information later, what happened. So, much love to Pound, man. I wish I could have had a better opportunity, or when I had the opportunity to had talked to him, you know. But like I said, he was doing the stretches and everything. And we were running around doing a quick little pregame production. And that was what Ruger Show that day. But much respect for your loss, man. One thing about me is I understand, I respect losses and people's losses, because I've had some myself, and that's why I wanted you to be on the show tonight, because regardless of all this stuff that's going on, you're still my guy, and it's going to be that way. You know what I mean? So I just thought that from what I heard, it was tough for you to just be a man, humble yourself, and not take things to another level. So how was you able to settle yourself in when it got crazy like that? Eric McGee. All right.
My saving grace.
Big Shug.
Brother, Big Shug. Yeah, that's my guy right there.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for him, it could have got worse than what it did. You feel me? On my end.
Yeah.
I can't speak for nobody else, but and the fact that my wife and my daughter, my sister, and my nephew was there, that also played a part, but that also played a part in my anger. So, that having my brother there to speak to my cool head, it definitely helped with my disposition.
Yeah. I know you to be a physical guy in the trenches. You do your certain amount of trash talk. You trash talk, but that's part of the game, right? It seemed like, I don't know. It seemed like sometimes can I say this? Can I be open? You don't mind if it's the Speak Your Mind show, right? It seemed like people still have this thing with the Gators, right? It's like the Gators. It's the Gators, they got Ace Boogie, they got Sly. They win all the time. And even though y'all did not win the last championship, okay, it still seems like it's the Gators that you got to compete with, the Gators that you got to beat. Or if you're not beating the Gators, you're not doing nothing. I forgot to tell you that. So when I seen Malik, he said, you know what? Before he said anything, I said, who y'all got? He said, the number 1 seed. That's what he said. The number 1 seed. Listen, to everybody else, that's all they thinking about. They not, the other teams, they're not really thinking about all the other stuff and all the craziness. Oh, we got the number 1 seed. Oh man, Reese suspended. Man, they dream about matching up with you, or matching up with a Gator, or playing the Gators. So it is what it is. Everybody out there knows, all the A7 guys, all the Town Beef guys, all those guys that are my fellas. They know how I feel about the Gators. My top 3. Gators is number 1. I just like the Gators. I like the organization. Okay, as a football A7NFL football organization. Right. That I like what y'all do. Now, granted, I understand we go back and forth with the personalities and who's erratic and who talks too much. Come on, Snag Sosa. Who talks more than Snag Sosa?
Nobody.
You see, I'm just being honest. So I think it was Keith Sow that said it, like, listen, you got to learn, you got to know how to separate a little trash talk versus taking something real personal and calling out people and things that don't have anything to do with the game. And that's all I'm saying. Now, granted, I know you're taking your suspension as a man, and I'm going to let you go back in it. But, like I said, this was personal for me. Right. This was personal for me because you're my guy. You know what I mean? And I was there. Don't forget, I was there. And I saw what you did versus what some of the other antics that was going on. So, you know what I mean? Hey, look. And look, people coming in the feed. Thomas is in the feed. K Wack, what's up, K Wack? You know,
K Wack,
K
get out of
Wack,
here with that. Get out of here.
Vikings.
Boy.
Look,
These Baltimore.
there you go. There they go.
Here, goofy.
I was going to bring somebody from Jersey in, but you know, it got late. Like this was spontaneous.
Man, we don't like them dudes, bro. Them dudes where they at, man.
K Wax say Vikings up. Hey, look, and I'm a Vikings fan too. A lot of my guys is over there too. Listen, it's not easy for us. This is what Marcus Cole keep telling everybody. You know, y'all players, y'all getting all the spotlight. Y'all, you know, y'all getting the attention. Y'all got fans, you know, things of that nature. But you know, we your fans. People right beside you, standing beside you. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Y'all got Nick Mays. Nick Mays. Did you hear me? You know what I mean? Come on, man. Like the new Nick Mays.
The new Nick,
new right. So I mean, everybody from up top to down bottom, west to east knows about the Gators if you know about this league. So I'm gonna let you go back on. Like I said, like, you know, I can go on and on about how I feel about y'all and everything, you know, from Ace down to Sly, you know, down to Snags, and you know, I mean, Vinny, I'll throw him in there. You know, you got Pluck. I think Pluck, you know, underrated. Nobody really, you know what I'm saying? Nobody talking about Pluck. I'm gonna mention his name on this show. So, you know, Devin Hall. Look, come on, Rec. Come on, man. Like all these is my fellas, and they, you know what I'm saying? And they your fellas. So, you know, again, just giving shouts out to everybody. I wanted to share it, and I'm probably gonna do it in a second. I'm gonna share it to the Town Beef page so everybody could get it on his feed. But I guess let's just get back. I got my little rant out. Let's get back to you. I mean, let me ask you this. You know, this is Speak Your Mind show, so I'm gonna ask the serious questions. Do you feel as though, be honest, do you feel as though the suspension on yourself was fair? Be honest.
No, honestly, but I see why I was suspended. You know, I had if we were talking legally, it would be inciting a riot. So, you know, me and the other gentleman's altercation, you know, carried over to the second altercation, and then it spilled over in the parking lot. Inciting a riot. Yeah, I had a part. I played my part. We all played our parts. So, you know, Marcus had to do what he had to do. You know, I mean, it's a tough spot. I mean, it would have been a tough spot for him. You know, it would have looked biased if he suspended them but didn't suspend me or didn't suspend Rec. So, you know, I understood. I understand. And, you know, I ain't mad about it. It's just a game.
Right.
You know, it's just one game. You know, it could have been worse. It could have been the whole season. It could have been the whole this season and next season. I could have missed the playoffs. Could have missed the championship. So.
Oh, so they reduced it then, because Fabo's asking, you know, Rob Fabian, he's asking how long the suspension's for. So
I'm only suspended for a game.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's not too bad then. That's not too bad, because y'all got the Vipers next, right? Mm-hmm. That's the game you're suspended for.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So overall, everything that's been going on top to bottom in the league, I mean, it's been a lot of, seems like discomfort, you know, a little, I don't know, it seems like, this is my perspective, all right? It seems like the fellas is kind of like, it's been a lot going on, things they ain't know about. Everybody's a little suspicious about this grand prize money. I mean, how have you been feeling the way the A7 season's going on? I mean, there's been no talk of Town Beef. I mean, how do you feel about this season?
It's new. It's not what we're used to as far as A7. As far as A7 concerned, you know, it was just a regular spring season. You know, we play our Maryland teams, sprinkle in some Jersey teams. End of the season, everybody, you know, the top teams get together, play the playoffs, and boom, championship. But it's different now. You know, we got 4 states involved. We have money involved. You know, it's definitely a different It's definitely a different vibe for
I
real.
mean, dude, but I mean, are you liking it? I mean, so this is what I always want to ask a player like you this season, right? It's been around for a while. I mean, y'all knew. I mean, I see Thomas Cavell's on here. That's my guy too. Love you, Thomas. You already know. But do y'all feel like, or let me ask, since I'm talking to you, do you feel like the league is growing? I mean, obviously that's a rhetorical question because it is. But I mean, how do you feel? You feel like it's growing? Is it growing in the right direction? Or do you think people have been players are being just a little bit too hard on the higher ups? And I'm not going to say no name. I don't got to say no names right now. The higher ups on how they're dealing with the influx of the growth of the league. How quickly people are loving it. You got fans in places that you might have never visited.
Yeah.
Who know who you are by your number and by your style of play, and you might not ever meet them. So the game, this league had to be put on a different platform. How do you feel about it? And do you feel as though it could have been handled better?
Almost, baby. The the change is good. Change is always good, but it's a lot of changes that I kind of feel like it stunts the growth of the league. Like as far as having to pay for the Fight TV ad, asinine. I mean, we go from watching it free, getting millions of views on Facebook and Twitch and YouTube and all this other things, and then we just completely shifted to a paid app. And as players, we like shit. Like I'm not paying to watch myself play. I'm not about to pay to watch me play.
Right.
And for like the new fans, like new fans, like okay, Fight TV, okay, let me go on and watch. $6.99. I'm not paying it to watch some dudes I don't know. Like it's not that I don't even got to pay to watch the NFL.
Right.
So why should I have to pay to watch these amateur dudes? Amateur, professional, semi, whatever you want to call us. I mean, we're professionals at our sport. But to the world, we're still amateurs. Nobody really knows us outside of our Facebook fans, YouTube fans, and things of that sort. I think it's just a little uncomfortable for some people because it's shifting from more of a semi-pro fun league to a business.
Yeah.
And with business comes more responsibility. It comes more, accountability. You get punished more severely, quickly. Things that we're used to doing and basically getting away with, we can't anymore. Because then that damages the face and the growth and losing fields and a bunch of other stuff.
You're being honest. You're being a little more honest than I even thought you was going to come. Now I know you're a straight up dude. You've always
for sure.
You and I, we got a relationship outside of all this. So but you're being a lot more transparent than I even expected because there's antics. So are you telling me, and be honest, because you inclinated it, I don't know if you did it, are you telling me it should be okay for some of the sideline antics that's going on, some of the back and forth? I ain't just talking about that. Some of the stuff that shouldn't be going on with non-players and players alike who ain't playing games on the sidelines, behind the bleachers, and doing stuff that, I mean, come on, man. You feel like this league should just still be a fun league to where we just having a good time and playing as just neighborhood guys? Because in my opinion, well, guess what? It's not there no more, bro. Y'all created something very special, very special. And whether you intended to do it or not, it's there. So I mean, just be honest with me.
Okay, going from in comparison to when we used to play at CC Jackson, totally different vibe, totally different operations. Even the referees operate different.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Like it. It's like some things that, like I said, like I said previously said,
Mm-hmm.
things that we used to could get away with, and not be suspended for, have a talk or two or three or four or five. There's no flies. There's no fly zone now.
Yeah, it's no fly zone now. It's a no fly zone now. So you think there should be a respect level given to the fact that that change, and you automatically you're trying to get players and people. Let's just face what it is. We're people. You're trying to get us to change everything that we're accustomed to doing. Because the league's trying to set some kind of reputation for the world, and you just think I don't know. I'm just trying to understand how, as a player, because you're a player, you're out there, getting busted up, risking your body getting injured, the whole nine, to be with your comrades on the field, your teammates. So I mean, you guys probably knew it was going to happen at some point, but do you think it should have been a little better, easier of a transition?
It should have been. I mean, as grown ass men, excuse my language, we should be able to adapt to change. But as human beings, a lot of us are not as adaptable to change as others.
Mm-hmm.
There's a term that gets used on me a lot, and it's learned. It's learned behavior, learned behaviors. It's behaviors that we learned to hold on to, things that we were doing. We got stuck in our ways. Let me dumb it. We're still basically stuck in our ways. Back. I could say 2 seasons ago. That little scuffle that happened on Sunday. No suspensions.
It was not.
No suspensions.
It was nothing. I was there. I watched what happened. A little pushing, a little shoving. You know what I mean? And listen,
ago, that wouldn't have been no suspensions. It wouldn't have been as severe or whatever. But that comes with change.
Yeah. So that's why you accepted the fact, and you could have said whatever you wanted on this show, but you said that you respected, Coach Cole, Commissioner Cole's decision and decisions on the whole matter. I mean, do you think that was fair across the board? I mean, you can plead the fifth if you want. Do you think the suspensions were fair across the board, not just you, across the board?
I can't speak on nobody else's charges.
Right. Okay. I respect that. I know you. I respect that. How about matters now? I mean, do you think everything's just back to normal? We can get back to Gators. A good Gators. Well, I'm just saying a good Gators Viking matchup. That was the matchup of the week. Everybody's expecting. Everybody.
But hey, Stro, you've been around for a long time, and there's always one Gator Viking matchup that ends exactly the way that ended. But then when we come back and see each other again, it's a banger, and that's what's going to happen. We're going to come back, see each other in the playoffs, championship, however this playoff scenario play out on Sunday. We'll see each other again, playoffs, championship, or whatever, and it's going to be a firework. It's going to be a banger.
All right, so let's get off of that for a hot second, because I know you got to go. I ain't trying to keep you long. All right, let's go Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you guys proved that you can travel well. Okay, you can get up there. You can compete with the higher ranking teams. Up in Jersey, and those guys come to play. I mean, that's their home state. That's their home your field and turfs and all. And I see you already grinning because you know where I'm going. But I mean, what's the confidence level like for you guys? I mean, what is it like taking that 4-hour trip, whatever the travel time is, going up there competing with them?
In our locker room, it's the vibe is different. Like, we carry ourselves different. Wherever we go, whether it's Jersey, Florida, Southern California, Texas, Oklahoma, Alaska, Greenland, Iceland, England,
Yeah,
Mexico.
Iceland in the house.
If we play our brand of ball, nobody can beat us.
How is it y'all able to do that? Listen, I've watched it. So who do we credit this to? I mean, it's like you guys are able to form a team no matter how many pieces. You got Lenny in there. You got Tony. You guys, you brought Pluck in. You got guys. I mean, you got guys just coming in out of nowhere, and they still fill in, and they just play their games, and it's like a Gator brand. It's almost like what the Ravens culture was able to do for so many years on defense. I mean, and still essentially able to do it. I've watched it and I've done my homework. I've been filming y'all games for including Town Beef and all all the fall stuff for almost 4.5 years. Almost yeah. That's a lot of seasons in football when you include fall, spring and the whole nine. So
it's just like I don't know. I can't speak on anybody else's locker room because I only been in one locker room other than the Gators, and well, two technically, but whatever.
Right.
It's different. I mean, from what I hear from other people that come over or other people that I talk to that have played with us or still play with us and came from another team, we're different. We carry it different. Our locker room is different. Our group chat is different. Like, we do different. We do everything different. And we actually carry it like we family. No matter how long you've been a Gator, you family. Once you S-bag, you S-bag for life. And that's how we carry it. And once guys feel like, yo, these dudes really believe in me, they'll go run through a wall for you.
Yeah.
And that's all that we ask. Not that you run through a wall, but you give everything you got. Even if you can't get through the wall, you got 6 other dudes coming behind you to help you push through that wall.
Yeah. Hey, look, man, that's why I asked you the question, because I wanted to hear you express it the way that I know you know how to express things. And again, just everything that's happened, it's a lot of emotions going on right now across the board. I mean, I'm not even sure, who's, when I say who's, I'm talking about up north and down south where we Middle East. I'm not sure who's got the better caliber team, but you know what? And I know Jersey's watching. I'm putting my money on the Gators. I don't know. I just know the camaraderie with the Gators. Now, granted, I know there's some ballers up top, and I'm trying to get them on the show. And I watch the games, and on YouTube or whatever. But I don't know, man. And at the end of the day, if I had to personally say, look, you got here's $500. You got $500 to put on the winner of this game, or between these two teams. The Gators is one of them teams.
No,
who are you putting your money on? It'll almost be instantaneous. You know how many times I've seen y'all lose? It's
a handful.
I don't. I'm not seeing personally y'all lose maybe twice. 3 times if I forgot a game in all these years. So, I mean, you just gotta keep it real. If you're gonna keep it real, keep it real. And that's not to say, I'm a football coach. I'm wearing my Assassins shirt right now, coach's shirt right now. So shouts out to all the Assassins and everything. But I know a good program. I know talent when I see it, and that's all. I'm just giving it up. You know what I mean? And that's no disrespect to nobody else out there, because there's a lot of good talent. I think we need to do all-star games. Between regions.
Right.
Get all the best talent from our region, match it up with all the best talent from each other region. Basically the Jersey region right now, and really see who's got it going on. You know what I mean? That's what I think, K-Wack. Let's do it, K-Wack. Think about it. That'll be an all-star game would be, think about the attendance. People are actually going to come out to see that game. You worried about TV views and all that, and whatever people willing to pay for a game, that's a game I would pay top dollar to go see. So think about it. I hope Sean, Marcus, Keith, Ryan, everybody's watching this feed, because man, that's something that I would love to see. You know what I mean? Why don't we do it? It's time. So I'm just throwing that out there, though, Reese. You know what I mean? And look, I know you got to get back to the fam. I ain't gonna keep you, but I do want to shift gears one more time.
All right.
And we can pick this conversation up again. Ladies and gentlemen, we are starting our 2-drink series again. There you see my brother Maurice, Reese Taylor to the left, and that's Cam Boogie. You know what I mean? We got the 2 drinks movie, independent series that's going to be jumping off. I'm going to be reaching out to a lot of y'all out there. I'm probably going to have some special guests from Jers come down too and be featured in the project. This is a film project. So, please, when y'all see me post or I'm doing castings, if you're interested, look, hey, hit me up. It's fun. You can get your name out there, and we do it big. We got a movie premiere on the 15th for Star City and our projects we've been working on. So, get with it, y'all. I mean, if you're an aspiring talent or actor, actress, and you want to be a part of what we do, man, just hit me up. All right. So real quick, we're going to scroll through the chat room. Your fella's been reaching out to you. You know what I mean? K-Wack coming from up top. You know what I mean? Lando's giving me shots. Come on, Lando. I see you. That's another Gator. Like, I didn't even know he was a Gator. You know what I mean? Like, I just see him in the gear. I'm like, okay.
Oh, Lando an original.
Yeah, that's my brother. Like, we family too. Again, assassin. So, much love to everybody out there, and I appreciate y'all for chiming in. I know it was a little late. We didn't get no heads up. And it's the culture. S-Bag, bigger than football,
Yes, sir.
You see what I'm saying? So it's real like that, Reese. Hey, man, look, I knew it was a topic that, you might not have wanted to jump right in. But I wanted to, give you the opportunity to say what you wanted to say and what potentially could have been on your mind about everything that's transpired, including the league, including what's going on. Gators the number 1 seed. I mean, you're back to that situation where, hey, if you want to be on top, you want to get that rep. Everybody wants to rep, right? Everybody's out there like, I want a name for myself. I mean, we getting some TV time. I mean, we got big, all these network stations knowing about us, and what the A7 is all about, and getting a little bit TV time on major networks. So this is not a game anymore. And guess what? If the Gators name scrolls across the bottom of the screen right now, today, it's going to say the number 1 seed. Yeah. So big shouts out, man. And just before we get out of here and before I let you go, is there anything, that you'd like to say to everybody, your friends, your fans, your teammates, whatever, man?
Yeah. Hey, as a matter of fact, it is. S-Bag, y'all already know. Love y'all niggas forever. Long live Pound, long live Mario, long live DJ, long live everybody that we all lost. I know this COVID shit. Long live Dirt, Dominic. I mean, Mr. Dry, long live Dry. You feel me?
Yeah.
Man, it is what it is, man. It's just ball. You feel me? At the end of the day, it's all love. Let's just keep it what it is. If you really don't genuinely have love for a person, bro, stay away from them.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? You don't genuinely got love for a person, man, just stay away from them, man. It's just how it go. Love all y'all. But on another note, S-Bag be coming at y'all next. All that big brother talk, y'all gonna have to back that up.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all gonna have to back that up. Jersey, the U, Bick, Savage, we already crossed y'all off the list. But Yeah,
I
K-Wack, especially K-Wack. Especially K-Wack. My ankle not broke this time. I'ma see you. I'ma see you, buddy. You know you my guy though. I'ma see you.
I love it. That competitive spirit, that nature. This is going to be real interesting, fellas. It's about to get real serious here. So, don't sleep. Don't sleep, because in the beginning, there was a lot of talk. I heard it coming from up top. I was like, and I saw all these stacked teams, and then all of a sudden it got quiet. It got quiet. I don't know what happened. Even the Vipers went up there. And stood out a little something. And down here, the Vipers, I mean, for the most part, we'd be like, dang, y'all gonna be all right, fellas.
Yeah.
And I love them. I know a few of them. My man Marty Marr, that's my guy.
I love Marty.
I talked to a couple of them. Yeah,
Mr. Allstate.
Yeah, and he's a heck of a player. And I talked to those guys individually, but they got a lot of growing to do. But they went up there, they showcased in front of the nation, and they fought. They look good. Yeah. They look solid, So
see, the thing about Jersey, Stro, they still carrying the same mentality they carried back in 13, 14, 15, before we started coming up there, before they started coming down here and getting their ass kicked. They still carrying that same mentality, like, yo, y'all don't run through us no more, bro.
Right.
It was only one team at first, and that was the Cobras. I was playing one team. Now y'all got to play everybody. Mm-hmm. And we all want smoke. We all want the smoke. Vikings, Gators, Bulldogs, Vipers. Mm-hmm. Am I missing anybody? The Cobras. My apologies, fellas. Cobras. We all want smoke. We all trying to come up there, stomp y'all field out, because that's exactly what we did. We beat Savage and stomped y'all field out. We trying to take home. We trying to take all of that. We want all of that. We trying to knock y'all out so we can play for y'all bread. Like, that's the goal. We knocking y'all out so we can play for y'all bread. I mean, come to y'all party, take y'all women, and leave.
I know that, with a real Reese, please stand up. Please.
Yeah,
I knew it was
we coming. We coming for y'all neck.
Yeah. So how you feel about the coverage that's been, just be real quick here, and we can leave it there. So you heard already too,
man, huh? Look.
You heard already too? Okay.
All I'm gonna say is, ain't no way these Florida dudes getting all this video coverage, all of these Instagram posts, memes, they gonna sprinkle them into the highlights and Mother's Day posts of the ghosts and all of these dudes. Like, who are these cats? We don't know these dudes. We don't even know their name. Like, we can barely see them play. Like, y'all pumping these dudes up like they showing up about to come up here and run shit. But your only Maryland champion, we gets no love. The Vikings, the other undefeated Maryland team went to the championship. Cobras, Final Four last year. Bulldogs compete every year, but we get minimal love. While you give the Hawks, the Renegades, Spanktown, all of these dudes get all the love, but y'all show the actual competitive teams, the actual teams that's putting asses in the seats figuratively. Y'all not showing them no love. That's why y'all getting 10 likes on Instagram now. Y'all ain't showing no love. Y'all not showing the real people y'all should be showing love. Y'all need to be showing them love. How many times you seen Ryan Mallett on the NFL website?
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
It's about Patty Mahomes, Tom Brady. You know, the stars. You put your star teams at the forefront, it tends to work out better.
You fill the seats. You fill
the seats. But not
you bring the viewers. You can charge the money.
And then when
and
they
you
go
keep the hype about the league going,
a7fl.com, they see these highlights on Instagram, then they go to a7fl.com and be like, oh, their record is 1-3. Well, why was this highlight? Why they post this highlight? Why haven't I seen the Vikings, or why haven't I seen the Gators? They undefeated.
Mm-hmm.
Why haven't I seen them? Who are these guys? But it happens that way. I guess he's not going to have a choice once all the Jersey teams are eliminated. So that makes sense. That makes
sense. You stirring it up. You stirring them.
Makes sense.
My man's Ronnie Jones says, "Talk that talk, bro. Talk that talk, bro."
You already know.
And K-Wack say, "See y'all in the conference championship." So
if it work out that way,
didn't
they just change the schedule? Hey, K-Wack, we need to rap about that. Didn't they just change the schedule up there or something?
Yeah, he's still on. He said, "Facts, y'all. You got a point on what you was talking about with these other teams." But yeah, man. Hey, listen. Yeah, it's gonna get interesting. Like you were saying, I mean, these other teams, I don't know much about either, but that don't mean they ain't got no talent. I think I saw.
Oh, they talented as hell.
Oh, are they? They looking good.
Yeah.
But I mean,
listen, Corey, I'm a bum Hammond. He's slinging. I mean, he's slinging a rock. I ain't gonna hold you. He's a bum.
I'm trying to get him on the show too.
But he definitely slinging that pill.
Yeah, I didn't know he was going to come out of retirement. he's been an analyst for a little while.
He was an analyst
last season.
Yeah, he was an analyst. I guess because he was hurt. I guess for the showcase he was hurt or whatever the case was. But he definitely out. He carrying the Renegades right now to a successful season, and that's definitely commendable because they are horrible. Spanktown, they got El Chapo, that's what they call him, El Chapo. Chapman, I think that's his name. I do some watching.
K-Wack with the response. Renegades play the Bulldogs next.
Right, at 4:30. Something about some Jersey situation, but that's beyond me. Politics. The Renegades got a tight end, dude, like 6'8". They call him Megatron. No idea why. He just tall.
Dude was making plays against who was they playing?
Making plays.
Yeah, I saw that game. It was
Mikey.
You still there, Reese? Oh, okay. It sound like you back.
Oh, I'm back. Okay.
Back.
Yeah, like I was saying, the Hawks, they got good players. Mikey LaBerty, Khalil Green, Bobby Neiman. He need to be in a senior home, but Bobby Neiman's still a player.
That's an old school Jersey name there.
Bobby Neiman.
I heard a lot of Bobby Newman. Yeah. Hey, but how is that even possible? These guys that can still play for so long and still play at that high level.
They got a 50-something-year-old that play up there. Herschel. I think his name Herschel. He's like 50 years old, bro. He played for Dick, if I'm not mistaken.
You mean to tell me I could get out there at 46 and still play, bro?
You can get out there, Stro. If he can do it, you can do it, Stro.
That's crazy. K-Wack say Hawks play the Animals.
Hawks play the Animals.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, I don't know too much about the Animals. I just know they're terrible. So that's going to be the toilet bowl of the day.
Wow. So, I mean, hey, look, you talk your trash, you guys back it up. You know how I feel about, trash talk. I mean, I'm not the biggest, as a coach, y'all, you've never been on a sideline with me as your coach per se,
right.
But I'm not big on talking trash. However, if those guys who are talking trash on my sideline or on my team, so to speak, if they backing it up, I usually don't have a whole lot to say. You know what I'm saying? you get out there and you lay an egg and all that, then get over
up.
here. You're gonna spend some time with me on the sideline, and we're gonna talk about how much trash you talk and lack of performance. But again,
you know what, Stern? One more thing. I'm sorry.
Yeah, go ahead. No, go ahead, bro.
I want to give a shout out to my big fellas, bro. All the linemen throughout the league, bro. We don't get no love.
Mm-hmm.
I love y'all, especially my line. Love y'all. Y'all the shit to me.
Right. Nah, that's why I needed you on the show tonight. And K-Wack, all these fellas, I got to get somebody from Jersey. I didn't holler at Brian. Bro, I'm trying to get everybody on.
If you get K-Wack on this show, first time he say, "Why you do that?" Kick him off. Kick him off. Like kick him straight off. Like,
Facts. No love at all. Well, I tell you what, man. The brother agreed with a lot what you're saying, but you are speaking some real facts, though. That's why I knew this was going to be interesting. Nobody was really reaching out to you to get you on. I didn't hear a peep. You know what I mean? You've been. I ain't gonna say you've been laying low, but you ain't really been saying much either. Yeah, you ain't said nothing. You ain't been on no posts. You ain't doing none of that. So I'm like, okay, Reese on some chill, like, all right, I'm gonna let this play out kind of stuff. So especially after what happened, there was more people supporting you in what happened in the conditions that and the way it took place than even you was elaborating. I mean, guys, I'm in the group, so I'm like, man, listen, this what happened. Keith Purnell, Purnell was like, look, if that had been me, that kind of stuff. So, for sure. I mean, all I'm saying is, bro, I got a lot of respect for you, love for you. So, I appreciate, your diligence and keeping your composure, whatever it took for you to do that day. You did it. And I think the end result showed in the length of your suspension. So I'm glad you'll be back for whoever y'all got to face. So,
it'll probably be like the Bulldogs or the Cobras or something like that. I don't know how it's going to play out. Because I think the Vikings play the Cobras Sunday, right? If I'm correct, the Vikings play the Cobras on Sunday. So
yeah, I'll be there. To be honest with you, I'll be so busy in life too, man. You know me, man, how I run around. I don't always know the matchups for the upcoming weekend, but it don't matter. I'm gonna be there to cover it. Yeah, I mean, really, to me, it don't. I'm there because for y'all. I'm there for y'all. Like,
we appreciate you.
So it don't matter, and I know y'all do, and I appreciate y'all. But I'm there for y'all. I'm just trying to cover the game, get it to where people can appreciate watching it and enjoy it like I am in real time. Ike's doing a great job. Shouts out Ike. Covering the games the way he does. He's getting better. He's stepping up. I mean, he's got his own fan base now. I mean, they called for Ike to come back. It was like, look, we tired of this. We need Ike. We need Ike. And by the way, it was Mike Johnson who's on there now. What's up, Mike? Mike came in and he did a good job. He came in, he filled in. We needed somebody to cover these games. He wasn't no Ike. He wasn't no Ike. He wasn't no Ike. But he was Mike Johnson, and they do their thing. Shouts out to them doing their show. Town Beef Productions. Big shouts out to that. I know. I wasn't gonna go there. I've been thinking about it the whole time, Reese. But I ain't gonna go there with you. I know. There's a connection there. There's a connection. But like I said, everybody, it's time for everything. You know what I mean? Like everything happens for a reason in its proper format. I know a lot of people don't believe that, but that's just the way it is. The way it is. Even the most tragic stuff. And I know it's hard to deal with, and that's the loss of our loved ones. But hey, we're gonna keep going. The ones that's here and the entities and the spirits that surround us to keep us going and back us every day, that's what they're there for too. Nothing ever dies, bro. So we just keep persevering, man. But as far as Mike came in, helped out, and look what he's doing now. They got a pretty successful show popping, and
he did.
Everybody's doing their thing.
Sitting in my seat, but it's cool.
Hey, look, Sly. Hey, get with Sly about that.
David Ruffin.
Get with Sly. Get with Sly and E about that, bro.
That's all right. They just a group searching with David Ruffin. That's all.
But look, I know you got to get back to the fam. I kept you a little bit longer than I actually expected to. So big shouts out to everybody that tuned into the show. Again, that is my man, Maurice Taylor. Hold on, let's see what Johnson talking about. Mike got something to say. What do you say?
Yeah, I just filled in. Glad I came back. Big shout out to him. He had fun doing it.
Yeah, no doubt. We knew it.
Appreciate you too, Mike.
Yeah, we appreciate you. And it was in the grapevines, bro. Like, you know how it is, like trade rumors, bro. It was permeating, and everybody was like, hey, look, what's going on? You know, I reached out to Ike. Ike had some things he needed to deal with, so I needed to give that man time to get that together. So he did that, and we got him back. So, but yeah, man, thank you for your time, bro. I know how important family time is. Because I deal with the same thing a lot. So I'm gonna let you get back. Much love. Yeah, and one more time, you got anything else you want to say before we close the show, brother?
Yeah, hold on, give me 1 second, please.
Mm-hmm. No, you're good, bro.
Yeah,
you're good. This is a real time show. This is real time, baby.
On a serious note, bro, definitely, I got love for everybody. You feel me? Regardless of what happened Sunday, I got love for everyone. Want to see nothing bad happen to nobody out here. Because in one shape or form, we all brothers. Mm-hmm. We all brothers in the same cause. You know, we might not all have the same struggles. I mean, but you know, we here together.
Yes, sir.
So long live everybody. You know, everybody rest easy, be safe. You know, S-Bag. Life.
That's bag.
I mean, so be safe, be swift. Hey Marcus, if I see you, I might clip you for suspending me. I ain't gonna lie to you, I might trip you. So watch your back.
Watch your back.
Watch your back.
Watch your back. I like it, man. You know. Hey, shouts out, Mr. Cole. What they call him? James Love.
James Love, Mark Cole.
James Love. That's good stuff. All right, Reese, love you, man. Hey, I'm gonna get you back on the show. I'm probably gonna try to look. People laughed about that. You hit it right on the head on the outro, brother.
Hey, watch your back, you know. I'm telling you, watch your back.
Yeah, man.
Tie them dress pants up.
You stupid, yeah. I swear to goodness, man. But I feel good though, because you actually helped clear some things up for me too. Because you know, sometimes I don't really, you know, I'm busy doing a lot of stuff, so I don't really be in too internal on everything that's going on. I don't like a lot of drama. You know me. I'm a low, you know, drama tolerant individual. You know, but I know it's going to pop off. When I get focused on the drama is when it's people I care about. You know, that's when I'm like, whoa. You know, Reese was involved. I seen my man, you know, Rec Dev Hall was involved. I gotta, you know what I mean, get in there a little bit. Even Randy, that's my guy. My man, I got 2 jerseys in my closet right now that he gave me.
For sure.
All right. An Atlantic, what is it? No, my fault. A Tampa Bay jersey, right? And a official Tim Tebow Gators jersey. You understand? Yeah. So big shouts out to him. And I understand things get a little heated, man. But look, hey, between the Vikings and the Gators, I got a lot of fam on both sides. You know that. Yeah. You know what I mean? But you see how I'm acknowledging that. Ain't no games, ain't no whatever, no slide talk. But when it come to you, we're gonna, you know, it better be official because that's my guy too, and you my guy. You know what I mean? So, I mean, it's all good. It's all good. Yeah. We cleared some things up a little bit. So, hey, that's it for now. Yeah, but again, I'm gonna bring you back. I'm gonna try to get some other fellas involved. I usually like to bring in another special guest to chop it up in conversation with everybody. That didn't happen tonight because I just really wanted you. I reached out to a couple guys and they weren't available because you know, people have questions for you, especially players that have you've matched up with them. It's interesting with somebody who's been across that line of scrimmage having a conversation with you and y'all can really mix it up and let people, the audience, know that look, this is I mean, it don't get no better than this. We ain't got equipment on. Y'all ain't got equipment on. You ain't got helmets to where you could really do, stab at somebody with your head or shoulder pads where you launching or you using your body. That's your real. I'm looking at your shirt right now. That's the thinness between your jersey and your shoulder.
Yeah.
Contact. You know what I mean? So it's real out there, y'all. You know what I mean? But
sure.
anyway, Reese, we can go on and on, brother. I'm gonna let you go. We're gonna pick up on the next show. Love you. You have a good night. All right.
All right, you too, bro. Y'all be safe, man.
All right, peace, brother.
Later.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. My brother Maurice Reese Taylor from the Gators, O-lineman. I don't care. You can put him anywhere. You know, he's going to play his heart out. He always has. Ever since I've been part of this league, I watched it. So, you know, I'm much appreciative to the whole league in general. Shouts out to everybody that's watching the show. Shouts out to everybody that's going to watch the show later. You know, I'll be there Sunday. Myself and Ike. We're going to be there. We're going to cover the games, and we're going to have something fun for y'all to watch later. I love each and every one of you. If you want to be a part of Speak Your Mind show, all you got to do is just inbox me. Say, hey, look, some of y'all already have. Hey, look, I want to hop on one of the next shows or something. One of the shows coming down the pipeline. You know what I mean? I still got to get Sly Boogie on here. I got to get Ace Boogie on here. I got to get players from, other teams on here, So don't hesitate, man. Y'all know me. You'll see me on the field Sunday. All right. So once again, much love. And y'all have a good rest of your week, starting out with Wednesday tomorrow. All right. Good night.